Video marketing is the most underused tool for service businesses right now on social media, and more specifically, using video to get local clients to call you, already trusting you before you've ever met them. But this isn't theory. I literally built my entire business off of video marketing and made multiple six figures in sales. And today I'm going to show you exactly why this works for any service business and why it's way simpler than you think. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what video does that nothing else can. And I'm talking no other marketing methods, formats can do what video does. And here is what I know to be true. You are already on social media. You're posting, you're staying consistent, you're pushing your business out there, and you're posting text posts, you're posting images, you might be posting some kind of like slideshow and thinking that it's a video, and the reality is, I'm sorry, it's not, right? And it's getting likes and it's getting some comments, some engagement. It makes you feel good, but it's not actually turning into clients. And here is what I know to be very true. When you are posting as a business owner on social media, the point is to eventually get clients from it, right? Like, you don't want to just do this to be a creator. That's not the thought process behind why you're posting on social media. You want your content to actually turn into clients. That is one of the most important things that you can do. So here's what video does. It lets someone feel like they know you before they ever met you. They get to hear your voice, they see your face, they understand your tone and your inflections. They watch how you think in real time, right? Like, it's one of the most impersonal things, right? Because when you're talking to somebody through a screen, it's a little bit impersonal, right? I would rather do a conversation or have a conversation in person with you. But I understand that the next best thing that I can do is get on to a video just like this, right? And you understand me, like, you hear my voice. And when we have our first conversation, you're not hearing me for the first time. And when we meet for the first time, you're not seeing me for the first time because you've already seen my face, right? And you can hear and see essentially how I think, like what's going on in my mind. Like, you're paying attention to the words coming out and what I'm about to say next. That's how important video is, especially when it comes to marketing your business on social media. So a 10-minute video, I stand by this fully. A 10-minute video is going to build more trust than 6 months of text posts. Like, I can't even explain how important this is. You will build trust so much faster through video than you ever can just making text posts or carousel posts or just posting images, okay? Video is the fastest trust builder when it comes to marketing your business on social media and allowing other people to see who you are, how you do your job, how you do your specific industry, how you operate your business. A 10-minute video is going to help people trust you way faster than they could if they just read something from you. And by the time that they reach out, and this is what I absolutely love about video, by the time that they reach out, the sale is practically done. And this has been my experience when it comes to video content. I have had so many people watch my videos on YouTube specifically, and I did them in a way, it was a playlist strategy where they essentially, called me and they said, I just watched a ton of your videos. I want to work with you, right? They're not price shopping. They've already made the decision on who they wanted to work with. And it was me. Like, I didn't have to really do any selling because the videos already sold for me. And that is critical, right? Because the client who binged your videos and came in already sold, they are the ones that have been looking for a long time, right? Like, I had this one situation. I used to be a real estate agent. So I had this one situation. This is one of very many where a client reached out to me after he watched a ton of my videos, and he had already been working with another agent, couldn't find what he was looking for, saw that I had experience in the location that he was looking to buy and the type of property he was looking to buy, found those videos, and he reached out and he's like, "Can you help me?" And I said, "Of course I can help you." And he had that mindset like, "Oh, he must be so busy. He's probably got all these clients." And that's like another thing that video does for you that no one ever talks about. It makes you not only more trustworthy, but it helps you come across as the expert. And when people believe that you're the expert in that industry, they think like, "Oh, he's probably way too busy." The reality is, I had time to work with him, right? And the trust was already there. The trust was already built. I was able to help him find what he was looking for, and my video sold my services for me. Like, I didn't really have to do anything extra to get this sale. Here's something else that's really important about video, especially when it comes to social media. The algorithm pushes video harder than any other content type. On Facebook, especially, on Instagram, especially, YouTube is a video platform, right? It's a video search platform, it's a video discovery platform. So you're going to get more reach, way more discovery. And that just means that you're getting more eyeballs on you, on your service, on your business, on what you do and how you can help other people. And when it comes specifically to Meta, videos that show up as reels, right? Like, you can do a short form reel, you can do a long form reel. That's going to get pushed out to more non-followers than followers. And that's important for you to understand. Like, the fact that it's going to get pushed to more non-followers, because that's people that don't follow you. So it's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your grandmom, it's people who don't follow you that might be interested in what you do. And that just means more eyeballs on you. And what happens when you have more eyeballs on you? You can get more clients from it. So I want to be very, very clear with this next statement. This is not about becoming a content creator and getting monetized and doing brand deals, like all those things that content creators do, right? That's not what this is about. You do not need a giant audience of 1 million people or 5 million people or even hundreds of thousands of people. You also don't need a fancy production. Like, you don't need sets and designs and all these different cameras and all that stuff. And I'm going to get into that later. This is specifically about building your business brand. This is about building your business brand in your local market. And you're giving your future clients a way to know you before they ever pick up the phone to call you, to DM you, to text you, whatever it is. When you build your local business brand, or when you build your business brand in your local market through video content, you are creating authority. And when you create authority, you get more people to work with you than any other format of marketing out there. So this next part is talking about how this works for any service business, right? I don't care what business you're in. If you provide a service, video will work for you. And this isn't just my experience either. Like, I've been watching this for years. I've been on social media for 10 years now, marketing different businesses, right? I've been making video content since 2018. And I'm also watching this work across multiple different industries right now, locally, with people who I know, who are friends of mine, that I've been able to help, and they've been able to help me. A friend of mine, Stacy, she started doing more video, and she is a dog trainer, right? So she specifically wants local clients, people that are in the area that she lives in, where she can help train their dogs. And it's directly building her authority and bringing her new clients. She's having conversations with people on a very regular basis who is being exposed to her through the video content she's putting out, through the group strategy where she's posting these videos on Facebook and on Instagram. And she's showing up in different conversations as well across the dog training universe, right, in this specific area. So people are seeing her working with dogs, working with her dogs, right? She's teaching different tricks and, I don't really know the dog training that well, but she's doing it on camera and she's building trust before these people even book sessions. Another friend of mine, John, he's a financial advisor. And here's the reality. Very, very, very few people are going to hand over their money, right, to someone that they don't trust. And he is not putting out like a ton of video content, but he is doing just enough where people are getting to see his face. And it's pushing him in front of new people that he can help, manage their money, manage their finances, manage their investments, right? It's letting potential clients feel that they trust him before they ever even sit down and have a meeting with him. And then another friend of mine, Stacy, she's a pet photographer, right? So her clients are getting to see her personality, her process, her eye for detail, how she manages videos or photography sessions with the animals, right? And that is like such a layer of trust, because when you're hiring someone to take photos of you, like you want to see what they do, or photos of your pet, you want to see how they work. How is it going to be when we show up at your studio? So it's like by the time people reach out, and she's not doing like tons and tons and tons of videos, but she's doing just enough where people actually trust her and they want to work with her. And that, again, is the key to all of this. Here is what I want you to understand. The service that you provide doesn't matter. The trust mechanism is the same, okay? It doesn't matter if you're a plumber, an electrician, a fitness coach, a financial advisor, a car detailer, right? Like video lets your future clients experience your expertise before they hire you. That is the goal of this, okay? That is how you're going to not just build trust, but that's also how you stand out. Because think about it like this. How many other people do what you do in your local market? So if you're the one that's doing something a little bit different than everybody else, that's going to set you apart. And setting you apart from everybody else is key, because people want to work with someone who not only knows what they're doing, they don't necessarily just trust them, but they also want to know that they would get along with you. And that's one of the really important things when it comes to business in general. Like people can trust you, or they can believe that you really know what you're doing. But if they think they're not going to get along with your personality, why would they want to work with you? Because they can find someone else who they're going to get along with. So it's not just trust, right? You want to build likability, and you're not going to be for everyone. And that is okay, because the right people will reach out to you when you create video content. You're not going to get people that don't already like you. And that's important to remember. So video makes you findable, and not on just social media. That is one of the main ways that marketing your business in 2026, right? Like that's how you're going to get found, on social media. But there are also other ways that video makes you findable, and it's important to understand these as well. We all know that for years, Google has been king, right? Like Google is the number one search platform in the world, and it's pulling video results into search. It's been doing it for years. And AI overviews are also pulling from video content too. And this is like one of those new fandangled SEO things, right? Like the AI overview. If you go on Google and you type in something, you're going to get an AI overview. And essentially what that AI overview is doing, it's pulling from all this different data that's across Google, and it's happening right now. And most business owners have no idea how to like optimize on this, right? And this video isn't about optimizing for Google or AI. This is just showing you that right now, video content is being pushed not only on social media, but it's also being pushed across other platforms and other search engines. So the more video content that you have out there, the more likely you are to show up in search, right? And I'm talking Google and I'm talking YouTube, right? Like they're the two most important things. And then we have AI, which is important, right? Like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Grok, like all the main AI search engines that are out there right now. If you have more video content out there, if people are searching in ChatGPT right now for a dog trainer in your area, right? Let's just say they're searching for a dog trainer in Sacramento, California, and you are a dog trainer in Sacramento, California, and you have all this video content out there. You have your YouTube page, you have a strong social brand, you have a strong business brand in the local market. Like, you're going to show up in those searches on Google, on ChatGPT, right? Like, that's what you want. And video is going to help you show up more, and it's also going to help you build more authority. Here's what I want you to do, either right now or sometime today. And I just did this randomly. Like, search YouTube for any service in your area and show me what comes up, or just look through it and see what comes up. Okay, I just did a quick search, right? Like, plumbers in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, where I live. Here is what comes up. Downingtown, PA, plumber bond, 5 views, right? A year ago. On Point Plumbing and Heating. I don't even know if they're local to here. But look what comes up. Water leak direction company, no views, 3 months. Downingtown, PA plumber, Joe Ridgway, Town Connect, Dayton, Ohio plumbers, and right? Like, this happens all of the time. And look, people might not come to YouTube to search for plumbers in the area, but they might. And if you show up, like if you have your business brand set up where you are optimized to show up for plumbers in Downingtown, or people are searching and they are local to you and they're looking for help with fixing a leaky sink and they live in Downingtown, and look, Google, every search platform, like, they're following you. They have cookies on your computer for the most part. They're following you around. Like, you can be pushed in front of them. And if they're like, I can't do this, I'm going to call Sean, the plumber in my local area. Like, this is how it works. And here's the deal. Whoever starts first in their market, they're going to own that territory. And it is still wide open right now when it comes to video marketing. It is still wide open for most service businesses. It's a lot different for real estate agents. I don't know why, but they caught on to video marketing, and you're going to see a lot of real estate agents, but like, it's still wide open. Like, you can still carve out your territory if you are a real estate agent. But anyone in the home service business, any kind of service provider out there, if you're looking for local clients, you absolutely can own that territory and make your mark by doing video content consistently. This is also something extremely important. Video compounds, right? So a video that you post today can bring you a client a year from now, whether it is on social media or if it's on YouTube. There are videos that I still have on YouTube where I'm getting referral opportunities as that are still looking to buy homes in certain areas that I was creating content about, right? And when you think about that, that's amazing, because if you rank on YouTube for certain topics in certain areas, and people can find a year-old or 2-year-old video, and then they reach out to you, and then you can capitalize on that. A text post from last week, that's gone. But videos are assets, and they keep people watching. They keep people staying on that platform and getting more trust, and just, you're building more familiarity with them over time. And you don't have to keep producing the same thing over and over. Like, you can make one video, put it in the right place, put it on the right social channel, and it just compounds, and it works for you every single minute of the day, 24/7, 365. And video is a lot simpler than you think. The biggest thing that stops business owners from making video, and I hear this all of the time, is that they think they need all kinds of fancy equipment. They need to be video editors. They need a studio. They need professional lighting. They need this. They need that. And here's the reality. You absolutely don't. For a service business right now, it is very easy and very simple to get started making good videos, right, that actually are going to bring in clients. Here is all you need when it comes to equipment to just get started. You need a phone, some natural light, and that's it. Like, you do not need everything that you believe that you need, because people are more attracted to the message than the actual like format of it. I will say, if you want to go just a smidge step further, right? Like the next most logical step is to get a lapel mic, especially for your phone. You can get one on Amazon for 20 or $30, right? You can get a really good one for 50 bucks because audio is very important. But all you need to get started is your phone and some natural light to start creating good content that's going to bring people into your world. And you don't need to be a TV or a news anchor, right? Like you don't have to be this extremely polished version of yourself. Just talk like you do. That's what I do. I just talk like myself. And again, people are either attracted to working with me or they're not. And that's okay, because you're going to bring the right people in by just talking the way that you normally do. Your clients don't want some giant production. They just want to see the real you, especially with the service business. Let's just say you are a plumber and you're creating a video and you're in some kind of like crazy, studio set, and you're talking about the 5 mistakes that most people make when it comes to trying to replace a toilet themselves. Like that's a mismatch. But if you're Joe the plumber and you have your phone and you're recording yourself fixing a toilet in a client's house, and you're actually pointing out on the toilet 5 different mistakes that people make, right? Like that is so much more real. It's so much more authentic. People can visualize it. They can hear you actually talking through it instead of doing it on some kind of set, right? Like you do not need all of the crap that you think you need. You just need your phone and you just need to be yourself. And here's like a super simple way to get started. For your first video, just pick one question that clients ask you all of the time, right? You have those questions. People ask you the same thing over and over and over again, right? So just answer it on camera and post it. That's it. That video compound it, right? Like when you constantly follow up with it and you stay consistent with your message and you post frequently, those two things, besides just like putting your first video out there and you answer a specific question that, again, you get asked all of the time, like that's what builds real trust. You're not coming up with some fancy way and you're not trying to be all articulate and speak like you're a freaking scholar, right? Like you just speak normally how you are and you show up how you are. That's what's going to build trust over time. And look, you're not trying to go viral. We don't care about virality as business owners. You're trying to give one person enough trust to pick up the phone, to call you, to text you, to DM you. That's it, Like we're not trying to make this viral hit where we get millions of people. No, that shit is for creators. That is not for business owners. And that's a completely different bar than what most people think video has to be, right? We are just looking to get local clients in our area, wherever we live. That's it. So the next episode in this series, I'm going to break down exactly what kinds of videos to make and how to come up with different topics, right? So you're not just staring at a blank screen and always just trying to think of like, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? How do I do this? What should I talk about today? Because this is not working. So make sure you do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast, wherever you're listening. And if you want to work with me, if this all seems too overwhelming, you want to work with me to build your strategy and to get started, all you got to do is click that link in the description. Talk to you next time.